We're going nostalgic and a little playful.
While staying under budget.
Right.
Yes, I think it would be adorable.
Yeah.
Because that's where I think we really shine as a team. I really think that we are awesome when it's time to get scrappy. It's gonna be good. Richard and Nancy are two of the coolest people I've ever met. They're just absolutely sunshine. Richard is a legit movie star.
You know who he is.
Nancy has just fallen in love with Mississippi. She wants to own a little piece of it, but she wants to do something good.
I met her
For our
at
community.
the chili cook-off last year. She was on a road trip from California, and I said, well, next time you come visit, let's talk about houses. And she said, okay. And
she did.
Here we are.
And she did.
Here
That's
we
awesome.
are. Yeah.
What brings us to Laurel is a desire really to be part of the restoration that Ben and Erin have started here.
So they've bought this beautiful little cottage and they want to restore it on the smallest budget possible so that another family can lease this home in order to own it.
Right.
And have the pride of home ownership in this neighborhood where currently it's all rentals.
It's a great idea. It really can become contagious and hopefully just keep trickling forward.
Yep. I'm not afraid of this small budget because that's the way Ben and I did it when we first got married. We renovated our own loft apartment.
painted floors.
We painted floors. We used paneling for flooring. I mean, there's so many ways to make a house beautiful and have high-end design without spending a lot of money.
It's a different way to do it.
yeah.
And I like that challenge.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
gonna be good. So, the good news is the house is in great shape,
That
so
has
we're lucky.
beautiful bones.
Yeah, it's a little bit Craftsman.
Yeah, no,
Cottage.
it's got exposed rafter tails, it's got brackets.
Yeah.
It's got nice brick columns, and it's painted white, which isn't typical of a Craftsman style home.
It's a little drab. And then I'd like to make this house, even though Richard and Nancy won't live here, I want it to be sunshiny like them. I think a light yellow would be really, really pretty.
Yeah, it has a fun personality to it.
I love that.
It just feels
A
sweet.
touch of whimsical about
Yes.
it. And you can imagine a young family living here.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's happy.
Right?
It's a great
really
scheme.
happy color palette. And I think rather than a screened-in porch, it's a great opportunity to bring in a porch railing that has some level of intricacy about it, like an X pattern in the tops and then normal vertical rails below it.
I love that.
A motif that feels super cottagey.
And a little custom.
Yes,
Yeah.
because there's not a lot we can do to customize this house.
Right.
So this one thing that we can do, this railing,
Well, and it's keeping with that Craftsman style. Like I said, it's got Craftsman elements, and the rail would lean that way.
Right.
Come on in.
all right, hardwood. The inside is, you know, basic. It's not ugly. It's not
No,
offensive at
and
all.
it's not in bad shape.
It's not. We've got wood floors that just need to be refinished. We've got white walls. We've got a fireplace.
Nice.
That's nice.
I don't like that brick.
I don't either.
On the fireplace?
But we don't have a budget to tile it, so
You can always do a paint.
a paint. But those cracks between the bricks, it's
They're
the
deep.
Oh,
It's
it's
the
those big, deep ones.
And
yeah.
I think paint's not going to be enough
It's
to
still gonna
really
be there.
transform it. What if we do a mortar smear?
She wants to schmear.
Smear it.
Smear it.
Basically, like what you've got going on is just like a little of a texture so we can paint it and it doesn't look too slick or perfect. I love this. Mostly we want to talk about the kitchen. Okay. Nancy, she wants like a country house in Mississippi with horse art, creaky wood floors, shiplap on the walls. So
Can you lean
we
towards
can
her?
just lean towards Nancy's
Slight nods.
yeah, country traditional style that's a little elevated. If we're gonna feel a little like a country house, let's have yellow cabinets.
I like that.
I like that too.
Let's be sunshiny. I think we can actually keep the original cabinetry and replace the doors, reface them, go to the ceiling so it's a more modernized cabinetry look.
New hardware.
New hardware. I really want to do recycled glass.
Uh-huh.
Can we afford that?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
You're the can I afford that guy.
But we save money by using what we have, which is cabinetry that's in all the right places.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
love
like
that.
I feel like we need an island or something in the kitchen though.
Right.
But we don't have a budget for a built-in island. So
Yeah.
is it possible for you to build me something?
Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
So it would be a kitchen table or an island?
It's a work table.
A work table.
Like an
So
island.
it's
Yeah,
at a
counter
higher-
height.
okay,
Counter
height,
height.
exactly.
But I just took some poplar to turn the legs. Tall, turned legs that are really delicate.
Why delicate? Tell me about it.
I don't want it to,
You don't want it to feel totally out of place and like this big hulking chunky thing.
well, I don't want it to take over the room.
Right.
Let's build.
Not bad for some scrap wood, for real.
And then if we're gonna paint it, we can bring that front door color in.
I love that.
Just keep an open mind.
Are we in the same house?
I know.
You've got the masonite paneling all the way around the room with the batten strips, high neck.
Goes with that country house
It does.
vibe that we were talking about.
Yeah,
But we've got to deal with the floor because it's not all the same wood.
So we have to lay on top of it then?
we
new
don't
floor,
have a
or what?
budget to put a new floor on top of it. So what are your thoughts on we repaint it?
I love that.
we could put carpet down.
No, no.
No, thank
Or
you.
we can paint it.
Or we can paint it.
I love the
painted
idea of
floor.
painting.
Yeah.
Well, I picked this color. It's like a recycled glass color because I wanted it to work with the hardware in the kitchen on the cabinets. It's recycled glass, green, you know?
And that feels very playful, nostalgic, country
Absolutely.
house.
So
I
it's
love
a
that
very
this is my
reclaimed-
object that
It's the
explains.
one thing that explains everything.
Yeah. And we're gonna have to find a clawfoot tub for the master bath. You see them all over the place. They're not always in
Yeah.
good shape. We might have to refinish one, but that would still be less expensive than having to build a tub, shower, enclosure.
We've etched it, and we've wiped it down clean, so now we're gonna apply our acrylic urethane, make it look like a brand new bathtub.
The outside of the house was so drab before, and when we were finished, it felt like it was loved again. It's been a while for that house. That tiny budget forced us to be really thoughtful in the choices we made. It made us think about what is worth saving in this house and what needs to be discarded. That's when you get to the heart of what matters in the design of a house.